The latest update for Cobblemon for 1.7 has just been released, and I'm gonna show you every new thing added, from the 130 new Pokemon, riding mechanics, move animations, and so much more that you won't realize by just playing the game. So let's start off with the ride Pokemon. There are currently over 70 different Pokemon that you can ride on, but the mechanics were completely different from what you've seen in other mods. You get a free camera style view and can move in almost any direction you want, doing barrel rolls, loops, or gliding over biomes at either high speed or a slow cruise, depending on the Pokemon you choose. It's clearly the feature that they put the most work into because every Pokemon has its own unique movement style and the animations and body motion are insanely smooth. Next up are Pokemon Cosmetics. Basically, you can let your Pokemon hold on to an item in a new cosmetic slot to let them take different forms like from the anime. If you give a stick to Trico, it chews on it just like Ashes. Braixen and Delphox with a Silk Scarf adds a ribbon on their wands. Giving Sneasler a Composter lets you ride inside the basket on its back. Giving the black glasses to the Squirtle and Sandile evolution lines gives them their signature sunglasses from the anime. Timber's log can be changed by giving it any wood. Girder needs either a copper, iron, gold, or netherite ingot, while Conkeldurr uses different colored concrete. There's also a mail delivery costume for Dragonite, but I couldn't figure out what item it needs to hold. So if you figure that out, let the viewers know in the comments. Now let me show you some of the coolest Pokemon move animations that'll make battles even more fun. Thunderbolts. Thunder. Ice Beam. Flame Wheel. Fire Spin. Eruption. Close Combat. Fire Blast. Thunder Punch. Ice Punch. Fire Punch. Aerial Ace. Body Slam. Bulldoze. Dragon Claw. Explosion. Magical Leap. Present. Shadow Ball. Sludge Bomb. And Will-O-Wisp. This video is sponsored by Cobblemon Delta, the server which is already updated to 1.7, so you can take flight on your new journey. Dive into Pokemon dungeons where you squat up and fight your way towards the legendary encounters. Just try and survive Area 0, where Alpha and Paradox Pokemon will attack you without warning. Then jump into massive dream raids with dozens of players to unlock fusion Pokemon like Armalege and Murai. And if you love competitive battling, then test your skill on their fully ranked ladder. All the server details will be in the description. Let's move on to the thing that you're probably here for, which are the 130 new Pokemon. Azumarill. Jumpluff. Dunsparce. Togekiss. Houndoom. Ho-Oh. Lugia. Medicham. Manectric. Grumpig. Altaria. Banette. Frostlass and Glalie. Latios and Latios. Perugly. Bronzong. Toxicroak. Drapion. Simisage. Simisear. Simipour. Musharna. Zebstrika. Excadrill. Gothitelle. Reuniclus. Electros. Haxorus. Mienshao. Leavanny. Druddigon. Chinchino. Vanillux. Gogoat. Meowstic. Malamar. Hawlucha. Dedenne. Noivern. Gumshoes. Greedent. Drampa. Togedemaru. Alolan Muck. Toxtricity. Dreadnought. Morpeko. Sandaconda. Sinistcha. Poltegeist. Cursula. Graplocked. Mr. Rhyme. Galarian Weezing. Arboliva. Spidops. Earthworm, Cyclizar, Scovillain, Bellybolt, Toadscroll, Rabsca, Bramblegast, Furfrou, and Unknown. A quality of life feature that has been added is in RPC, where you can now rename your boxes and change wallpapers to give them a different look, but more importantly, there's a filter feature which allows you to search for the Pokemon you want more easily. Wild Pokemon's AI has improved as well, to the point that if there's a bunch of the same species around, they'll form a group and follow the leader, which makes it look a lot more natural, while Pokemon capable of flying finally fly around and don't just stick to the ground. Another addition were the Saccharine Trees, which are meant to act as the honey trees from Generation 4. Basically, you slather some honey on the side of the log, and in some time, a Pokemon will spawn by eating it, and they have a higher chance of being a hidden ability as well. Now, a bit more on the random side of things, there are a few held items that you and your Pokemon can both wear on your heads, like the muscle band, which is giving a training karate kind of vibe, the Rocky helmet, which would look cool going into the mines, then there are the glasses like the Choice Specs, which are not the best fashion statement, and the funniest one to me was definitely the XP share. Also, there are a few Pokemon that visually show the item they hold, whether it's a random block or held item, which is cool I guess, but I think it would be even better on wild Pokemon so that you can see if a Chansey is holding something like a lucky egg, and you know, that would be so helpful. Leveling up your Pokemon before was shown by a message in chat, but instead now you get this smooth animation on the party overlay showing the XP gained and levels earned from battle or candy. And that about does it for the new update. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below and I'll try my best to answer them, and yeah, I'll see you next time.